the United States. Fox 9's Tim Blotz is here with the story of Congress is sworn in with a number of firsts, most notably some Minnesotans who raised their hands and marched into the history books. One of them is the first Muslim congressman in the United States. Fox 9's Tim Blotz is here with the story of Keith Ellison swearing in.
Well, Robin, you know, a lot has been made of Keith Ellison taking the oath of office with his hand on the Quran. It may have been a big deal to some, but not such a big deal to Keith. Congress gaveled in this day to a new session and a new reality.
It's made us really reaffirm this idea that all cultures, all colors, all faiths welcome in America to serve and make this country better and greater and stronger. All right.
Keith Ellison, who left Minneapolis this week, arrives in Washington as the first Muslim to ever hold a seat in Congress.
Hey, we're ready to do good work for the American people. That's what's on my mind.
Specific issues.
But one observer who closely followed the campaign doesn't believe it will greatly affect the way he votes.
I certainly do not think that his faith will follow him to the Congress.
Still, Abdi of the MinnesotaMonitor.com doesn't think Ellison's critics will let his faith die either.
I think we're going to see a lot more discussion about his voting record on very specific issues that will come up in the future. I could not predict any of them right now, but I do think that we're going to see a lot more discussion, a lot more controversy surrounding him for some time.
Ellison took the ceremonial oath of office on a 2-volume set of the Quran once owned by Thomas Jefferson. But Ellison says it doesn't define who he will be as a congressman.
I think I'm here to do justice, to put love in the world, and to try to reach out to people, include more people in our world and in the governance of our society.
Now, that Quran used by Ellison has a bit of history to it. It belonged to President Jefferson, as we mentioned there in the story, but this book was part of the collection that he sold to the United States to replace the books in the Capitol that was burned by the British in the War of 1812. That very Quran became one of the founding books of today's Library of Congress. I'm Tim Blotz, Fox 9 News.
All right, a bit of a history lesson, too.